Hi guys, my name is Alisha Lehmann.
Alisha Lehmann is delighted with Real's young prodigy, Endrik. Here's what she said. I think he is the new Neymar. He is incredibly talented. His technique and speed are amazing. I've watched several of his games, and every time he shows something new and amazing. His ability to score goals from the most unbelievable positions is amazing. And most importantly, he's so young and he's already reaching such heights. I'm sure he will become one of the best soccer players in the world in the near future. He definitely inspires me to follow soccer and cheer for Real Madrid. The planet's top prodigy was presented in Madrid. This summer is a season of big performances for Real Madrid. A week ago, Kylian Mbappe was presented in Madrid, drawing a full house at the Santiago Bernabeu. The last time this happened was when Cristiano Ronaldo was signed. And now they have presented Endrik, the 17-year-old Brazilian striker who is expected to have the brightest career. 45,000 people showed up for the unveiling, far more than once gathered for Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo. And if you are not yet aware of why there is so much buzz around Endrik, how he plays, and what to expect from him in the new season, now we will explain everything. Endrik was born in Taguatinga, a federal district of Brazil, not far from the capital Brasilia, in the country's mountainous region. By the age of 8, he was already being watched by top clubs, including Sao Paulo. At 10, he was on the radar of every scout in the country. Even then, clips of him playing went viral. The guy was really hard to miss. Technique, killer execution, and smart decisions on the field. That's what a lot of talented guys had. But Endrik stood out in a special way because of his physics. He was bigger and more powerful than his peers, produced a huge volume of sprints, and recovered from them incredibly quickly. In general, his genetics were such that it would be a crime not to become an athlete in his case. There was an opinion that at an older age, when his peers catch up with him, Endrik will no longer be able to stand out so brightly. But the years have passed. The forward has broken into adult soccer and continues to shine. Endrik's family initially wanted to register in Sao Paulo, but there was a problem. She lived almost 1,000 kilometers from the city, so the club requested a monthly allowance for the boy and a job for his father Douglas. But the proposal was modest, about $27 a month. And then on the horizon appeared Palmeiras, the second club from Sao Paulo, also one of the largest in Brazil. The 26-time Paulista state champion, 12-time Brazilian Serie A champion, and 3-time Libertadores Cup winner. They got Douglas a job as a janitor at the stadium for $60 a month and took Endrik to their academy. Followed by mom Cynthia and brother moved to Sao Paulo, so the young starlet had all the conditions for growth. At the time, Endrik's father Douglas was having trouble chewing his food due to a lack of teeth, so he ordered only soup in the Palmeiras canteen. The players of the team noticed this and organized his treatment, and Endrik became even more imbued with club patriotism and soon signed his first sponsorship contract with the dental company Odonto. At 16, he made his debut at adult level. He scored a double in the second game and became the youngest goal scorer in the history of Palmeiras. Twice became a national champion, regularly scored, was recognized as the best young player in the state of Paulista. In short, quickly earned the status of one of Brazil's top talents. Already in 16, Palmeiras agreed on the transfer of Endrik to Real Madrid for the amount of about 60 million euros. Agent Paulo Roca, who is credited with discovering the player, says that the specificity on the part of the Madrid Grande Dame is due to the fact that they no longer want to miss the new Neymar. True, it's a bit early to compare Endrik with Neymar. The latter was really tearing up the Brazilian league at the age of 17, while Endrik is more likely to just play mature and effective beyond his years. And in the national team performance of the young star is still polar. In the spring, the prodigy made the talk about himself when he came on as a substitute in a commercial game with England and scored the winning goal, 1 o'clock, becoming the youngest player who managed to distinguish himself at Wembley. A few days later struck the gates of the Spanish. But things were not so great at the America's Cup. Endrik went to the tournament, taking the legendary number 9. He played 19 minutes against Costa Rica, 11 minutes against Paraguay, and 4 with Colombia. then came out in the starting lineup for the match with Uruguay and ran the entire match. But all to no avail. During the tournament, Endrik did not score a goal, did not create a single moment, made only 2 strikes on 0.09 xG, and only touched the ball 35 times. So it's too early to exaggerate the youngster's talents. He's a very promising player indeed, but it's premature to call him Real Madrid's new star. What is he particularly good at? Endrik cannot be called a classic center forward. He is constantly on the move. In Palmeiras, regularly came out on the right flank, from where he shifted to the center under the working left, or in the position of the retracted striker. His trump cards are constant dynamism and a game of finishing. Plus, he is good at team interactions. In Brazil, they say that Endrik's style is reminiscent of young Adriano, a powerful left-back with a devastating strike. He tries to get ahead of defenders due to his physicality, but he is also capable of dribbling or unholstering his cannon from long range. His ball control is also good. Endrik always plays with his head up and analyzes the situation around him. He can drive the ball with small touches, as well as throw it to himself and turn on his explosive speed. Combined with his powerful agile body and low center of gravity, this allows him to keep balls under pressure and choose the right options for attack. However, his main talents are in the penalty box. He has a great goal sense and an understanding of when and where to open up. At the height of 173 centimeters, he feels confident on the second floor and has already scored more than 1 goal with his head. In general, Endrik has well-developed leg muscles, and this is the secret of his powerful jump and explosive speed and endurance. On defense, he is also not bad. He is not lazy to press defenders and impose them to fight. This distinguishes him from Neymar, who is used to acting on clean balls. Of course, Endrik still has to develop all these skills to bring them to the top level. Like many young players, he has a tendency to hold the ball too long and take it all on himself when he can get back with a partner. But with the help of a competent coach and tactical skills, he can really grow into an extra-class forward. For now, the road to the Real Madrid starting lineup seems closed for Endrik. The competition is too strong. It is likely that in the new season Ancelotti will return to the 4-3-3 scheme, in which Vinicius, Mbappe, and Rodrigo will make up the striking trio. Endrik loses out to each of them in level and experience, but his trump card is his versatility. He can step in at any position in attack and replace anyone from the bench or give a rest in a match against not the most powerful opponent. Ancelotti was initially against loaning the Brazilian to another team and counts on him as a rotation player, so the young Brazilian will definitely get some game time as the season progresses. Will he be able to handle the pressure due to his age? He should. The reason is because of the powerful mentality. At Palmeiras, despite his age, he didn't hesitate to talk to the coaching staff, and before the decisive matches, he guaranteed that he would win. Even at the youth level, Endrik was very angry when he failed to win a match, and once calmed a teammate who did not want to come out in the starting lineup because he was very nervous. Palmeiras initially emphasized the young man's maturity and confidence in his abilities, which was one of the most important keys to his rapid progress. This is evident on a domestic level as well. Even at 15, he was involved in negotiations with sponsors and delved into the details of deals. He names Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, and Cristiano Ronaldo as his role models, also a telling moment. There are, of course, some strange stories. For example, Endrik has been dating for about a year with 22-year-old model and influencer Gabrielle Miranda, with whom he has a relationship contract, obliging them to treat each other with respect and understanding. Regularly confess their love and attention, forbidding the footballer to have a virtual girlfriend in the game GTA. Apparently, in the player's family are skeptical of this. At least, the footballer's mother once published a common photo in social networks, cutting off her son's girlfriend. In any case, now Endrik needs to fully concentrate on soccer. His data is amazing, but moving to Europe, especially at the age of 17, can be difficult. Especially when you are being counted on as a unit of the reigning Spanish champion and Champions League winner.